tagging along from that last lesson, we can create a background image so it appears darker without actually having to do very much work. Now, there are a couple different ways to achieve this. One is using a filter, which we haven't learned yet, or another is using a gradient to layer on top. And in this lesson, we're going to use the gradient on top, just because sometimes you want a gradient on top. You're going to see this all over the place. Once you see this, you can see it like all over Facebook. You can see it all over Twitter. There's gradients everywhere, and they're nice and elegant as well. So first things first, let's go ahead and select the body element. And I'm going to give this, no, not just body. I'm going to select the body and the HTML elements. I'm going to give this a height of 100%. And let's get rid of the margin and the padding. And then I want to select just the body element. And in here, what I can do is I can say the background image is going to be a linear gradient. Let's give this like 180 degrees. And let's say this is going to go from black to black, but different opacity. So RGBA 0, 0, 0. And then the alpha is going to be 0. And that's going to start at 0%. And then it's going to go to RGBA 0, 0, 0. That's black again. And that's going to go to, well, we could say 0. So that's actually not going to do anything. That's not going to gradient at all, but we can say 0.6 to begin with, 60% see-through black, and then 2. And this is just so hard to read. Let's go ahead and put this on new lines, something like this. There we go. And this is actually sort of getting into programming because that's what these parentheses means. It means this is a function. We'll talk about that in JavaScript. Once we're done with CSS, we'll learn more about that in JavaScript. But what we're saying here is we've got a linear gradient, 180 degrees. Start with black, it's 60% see-through. Go to 80%, and it's going to end at 100% down the road. So let's just see what this looks like in Google Chrome. Okay, so that's a nice little gradient. Let's go ahead and actually make this a little more. Yeah, there we go. So it's lighter on the top, darker on the bottom. Now, if we wanted to add an image to this, we absolutely could. But first, we need an image. So let's go to unsplash.com, and let's take a look at this image. Rocket, this one. And I'm going to right-click and copy image address. And I'm going to hot link straight to this, to that image. And what we can do here is comma, and let's maybe actually put this back on its original line there. And I like making these line up so it looks nice. And then we could say URL, like a regular background image. Paste that URL in there. Semicolon, and let's go ahead and take a look at this. That looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and delete this linear gradient. Let's just cut that out for a sec. This is what the image looks like normally with that linear gradient on top of it. This is what it looks like now. Now, the nice thing about this is we can add some text. But before we do that, let's go ahead and add color is going to be white. Font size is going to be something huge like 90 pixels. And text align is going to be center. And so in our body, we can now say, this is a rocket. Save. This is a rocket. And so this text is a little more visible versus this. If I go ahead and just delete that, you know, it's not bad. We can still see it. Let's even do this. Let's do padding top 200 pixels. No, let's go further. Let's go 500 pixels. So we can't even see all of that now. That's just the nature of this image. We can't necessarily change the image all the time, but what we can do is we can throw that linear gradient back in here. And now we can read it perfectly fine. Now, a case in point is if you took the CSS 101 class, if you go to rocketman.learnwagtail.com, that's exactly what's going on here. It's even the exact same image. Now, I would like you to give that a shot. Don't forget, you have access to this file. Also, you can ask questions in the Learning to Code Facebook group if you ever have questions or you're curious about something or you just want to get feedback.